This is Russell Fagan, aka Sinistral Rifleman, and this is my video for the Two Gun Action Challenge match held November 16th, 2019. I'm competing in Armored Division using my KE-19 Charlie with Holosun 507 mounted. This is the first match that I've used the Holosun at. I'm going to see how well it holds up over time. For my rifle, I'm using the Brownells BRN 180S short 10.5 inch upper on a KE-15 registered short-barreled rifle lower with SLT2 trigger. The optics package is the new Vortex Crossfire with improved battery life and the Vortex Mini Magnifier. This is also the first time that I've used this rifle and optics combination on the clock at a match, so between my rifle, pistol, and their respective optics, everything I'm using today is new to me on the clock for the first time. This stage requires that the shooter engage two poppers and their respective paper target from behind each of these blue barrels. The sleeve you see on my left arm is to help deal with the tendinitis issues I'm suffering from, mostly from pistol shooting. At the end, the shooter must flip all the switches in one direction, then hit the stop plate twice. With 1 second down on paper, I am first armored and first overall on this stage. This stage requires that the shooter engage 3 targets at about 100 yards, getting 1 hit each in 2 sweeps from 2 different positions. The movement isn't far, so I keep the gun in my shoulder and ready to sight in as soon as I step into the next position. Shooting a new rifle offhand always takes some getting used to as far as the shot-to-shot recovery goes and how much time you allow the sights to settle before sending the next shot. The targets are a bit smaller here, so I have more misses. I'm observing where my rounds are actually impacting, and after the match I re-zeroed the pistol for a more consistent point of aim, point of impact at 25 yards. The shooter must keep their hand on the briefcase while they're engaging these targets. The next round fails to go into battery. Compensated pistols are more sensitive to limp wristing when shooting one-handed. I have to lock my arm out and lock my wrist solidly for the pistol to cycle. But because of the tendon issues I'm suffering from, this is painful and my accuracy degrades. If I had this stage to shoot over again, keeping these limitations in mind, I would have moved forward to the maximum forward fault line where my reduction in accuracy wouldn't have mattered nearly as much. Nonetheless, I was first armored and third overall on this stage. This stage begins with the shooter engaging 2 steel targets at about 50 yards with 1 hit each in 2 sweeps. After those targets are engaged, the shooter must go underneath the Cooper stick and engage them again from the second port. After the rifle section is clear, the shooter uses their pistol to engage this Polish plate rack that is fixed in a vertical position. I didn't mention it yet, but this is a James Bond themed match, so I use the Golden Gun with a single round of .22 LR to engage a bonus target at 50 yards. The bonus is worth minus 30 seconds if you shot the smaller target or minus 15 seconds if you shot the bigger target. I went for the larger target. Once someone has got a bonus, it's no longer a bonus, it's effectively a penalty for everyone who doesn't get it. I am second armored and 18th overall in this stage. I'm the highest score out of anyone who did not get the bonus. On this stage, the shooter begins on the, quote, laser bisection table, quote, retrieves their rifle and engages 2 steel targets with 1 hit each in 2 sweeps from the following positions. After engaging the rifle targets, the shooter retrieves the bomb, which is a shot clock with a twisty on it. They affix it, then set the clock, which has a par time. All pistol targets must be neutralized before the par time goes off, or there is a penalty.
Oh yeah, unload, show clear.
I'm first armored and second overall on this stage. In the end, I am first out of 7 in Armored Division and 4th out of 47 overall. So far, I like the Brownells BR180S, and it's just a matter of me getting used to the recoil dynamic of this particular upper. As far as the Holosun 507 on my pistol, I do like the EOTech style reticle that it has as an option. It feels a bit faster than just a simple dot and allows you to self-center the reticle a bit more easily than a dot alone. However, how durable the sight is something that will be determined over time as I put thousands of rounds on it. Thank you for watching. Come back again for more match and multi-gun competition content.